Imagination, appreciation, meditation, or perspective shift are basically just a form of imagination. It's almost as bad as like doing nothing. Like it's kind of a waste of your time. All the manifestation methods out there basically all boil down to four separate things: imagination, appreciation, meditation, or perspective shift. Like you can name any method you want and I can probably put it into one or a combination of those categories because those are the things that really work. Vision boards and visualization are basically just a form of imagination. And some human beings aren't so visual, or they're not so practiced at visualizing things. Maybe they're great at imagining sounds or voices, or maybe they're great at imagining feelings or senses, tactile senses, and they're not great at imagining visual things. And so if that's the case, you can either A, practice visualization and get better at it, or B, don't force yourself to do a vision board. Like if that's not your main effective tool, right? Ideally, you're going to be using whatever tool and method is most effective for you, and that takes experimentation. But anyways, visualization is a common one. It's a very common tool, and a lot of people like it, and a lot of people use it. And so there's also a lot of teachings around it that aren't, like, it can get kind of confusing. Like I can sit here right now and visualize stacks of money, right? Racks on racks on racks. And great, I visualized that. But there's no emotion behind it. I'm here talking to you. I'm just intellectually mentioning that, hey, I visualized a stack of money, piles of money in a vault or in my room. This is not super effective visualization. And a lot of times people do the same thing with a vision board. They'll, find some images. They'll hop on Google Images and copy and paste a bunch of images of stuff they want. And intellectually, they'll assemble it into a wallpaper in Canva or Photoshop or something, and voila, my vision board. And it's better than nothing, it's better than sitting in a closet moaning about your life. Like, hey, at least you're visualizing some stuff. But it's not super powerful as far as the vision boards go. Because when you're visualizing something, the trick to it, the way to get results from it, is to juice it up emotionally. You want to use visualization to elevate your vibe, elevate your vibration or frequency or whatever you call your internal energy, whatever it is. So if looking at a picture of a stack of money you grabbed off Google doesn't really do anything for you emotionally, it doesn't raise your vibration, doesn't elevate your attitude and uplift your mood and get you amped and psyched up, it's almost as bad as like doing nothing. Like it's kind of a waste of your time. If an entire litter of puppies gets you more jazzed up about life, then that's a better thing to visualize. I mean, find a picture of 9 of the most expensive puppy breeds around, right? That's a stack of puppies as opposed to a stack of inanimate dollar bills or whatever. The point is they can both symbolize abundance to somebody, but one of them has way more impact as a visualization than the other. And for a lot of people, cutting something out of a magazine has more emotional juice, more tangible, physical, making things real vibes to it than grabbing something off Google Images or whatever. And I mean, even then you start getting into weird copyright issues. I don't know if you're going to show off your vision board to everybody, the whole world. Yeah, basically, vision boards aren't that complicated. They're just a form of imagination and visualization, and they're all about taking an idea and making it as real and visual to you as possible. That can be done poorly or it can be done well. That can be done with emotion, right? Or it can be done without it. Yeah, feelings matter for every method. When you're doing a method or practice or process or technique or whatever, all that matters is, does it feel good and productive and effective and valuable to you? Does it make you feel good? Because your emotions are a compass. They're your internal emotional compass. They're your guidance. And if something doesn't feel great, it's probably not for you, like at least at this moment. And your options are to make it feel better by, like making a small tweak here or there, or adjusting your pillow or whatever it is that makes it feel better for you. You either make it feel better or you take a break from it and go do something else. Like go focus on another method or try something else, because like the universe is doing its best to guide you to methods that work for you and things that work for you. That's the whole point of having an emotional compass. Is why we're all born with them. Like let's take an office worker in a cubicle. Okay? They spend like 16 hours a day or something. They're like, you know, boss is a slave driver or something. They're living in the cubicle. You think it's going to be like, it might be more helpful for them to have a digital vision board on their wallpaper that they're seeing all the time in front of them and reminding them and making them think about it. But that could also be terrible for them. Like maybe everything on their screen is like, they think bad things about work and computers. They've had enough of it. They tune everything out. There's always a window over top of it. They never see it. And even when they do, they're just like, yeah, whatever. It's fluff wallpaper. And so maybe a real cutout, tangible magazine kind of style vision board at like above their bed or ceiling or something, or on their wall, is going to be better for them. I don't know. You don't know. No one knows. Only that individual cubicle worker knows by how they feel. Does it feel better to me to have a tangible vision board or a digital vision board? So I've used both, like tangible vision boards and digital vision boards. I don't know. In general, I'm just not that big a fan of vision boards. Yeah, I don't know. I prefer to manifest with other methods.
It's interesting to me because you're a visual person.
Yeah, I'm a super visual person.
So I assumed that this would work really good for you. Interesting.
All right, I hope this helped you. And if you have any more questions or concerns, please leave them in the comments or DM Sin, or find us on the Sky, our private Facebook group, or visit J-Ryze.me. I'm visualizing you all having tons of success. Keep rising.
That was so good.